Hello, my brothers and my sisters, whoever is watching this video podcast. Welcome to the Men's Mysteries Podcast. This latest episode is me, Taylor Elwood, and I am talking about the theme of waking your body up so the mind and spirit will follow. Now, I hope that you've been enjoying the amazing interviews that I've been having with people such as Vince Chaffin and Evan Boursier. There are going to be many more of these episodes coming out where I'm interviewing notable people in the men's movement and people around the men's movement who are doing meaningful work to help men transform their lives so they can become safer men for themselves, for each other, and for the world at large. This is a huge part of what the Men's Mysteries is about. As you all know, I have a program called the Sovereign Code. And in the Sovereign Code, what I teach you how to do is become the leader of your life. What does that really mean? Well, what I found is that a lot of men aren't sovereigns of their lives. Maybe they're sovereign in one area of their life, like maybe their career. But usually not even there. Usually they are disempowered in every area of their life. And they're struggling, doing the best they can. But the problem is we don't come with a manual or tech explanations or anything like that. No, we're human beings. And I've been that man. I've been that man who's struggled in his relationships, who's worked at a job I've hated, who has questioned the point of life itself. I've been that man before. And it is a hard place to be. And if you're one of those, if you're somebody who is watching this video right now, this podcast episode, and you're in that space, I'm here for you, brother. I want you to click below on the Sovereign Code. Get my free ebook. Or check out the class, which is a 12-month experience. Yep, you're right. 12 months? Wow. Why? Because it takes 12 months to transform your life. Really, truly meaningful and powerfully. Now, I've done weekend experiences at different men's organizations, Mankind Project, Sacred Sons, Uncivilized. And they are powerful. Don't get me wrong. But if you want to truly integrate those changes into your life, you need sustained effort. And so in this episode, I'm going to talk about the third principle of the Sovereign Code. And in these episodes in between where I'm interviewing guests, you're going to see more of this kind of content because I want to help you become the leader of your life. And that doesn't happen on its own. We need to support ourselves and each other in this work. We can't do that. Now, I've written a book called The Quest for Mature Masculinity. Highly recommend it. It does spell out some of these same processes. But if you truly want to change your life, if you want to transform the way you show up, there is something to be said for committing fully to yourself and investing in who you are. And I've done that myself. I mean, what I've created is in some ways a synthesis of a number of different courses and experiences that I've gone through that have been helpful for me. And of course, some of it has my own unique flavoring. So principle 3 is called wake your body up and the mind and spirit will follow. And what does that really mean? Well, principle 1, we learn how to take responsibility for ourselves and how we show up in the world. Principle 2, we learn how to take care of ourselves, which is really important. Principle 3, we're learning how to fully step into an embodied experience. What does it mean to be an embodied man? What does it mean? Is it how strong you are? No. I say this as someone who practices Kung Fu each day, who lifts weights, who does push-ups and leg ups and all that other stuff, goes for walks and goes swimming. That is part of what it means to wake the body up. And yet it is not all of it. The fact of the matter is that I've been that out of shape man. I, at one time, was about 40 pounds heavier than I am now. Fatter cheeks, flabby body. And right now I'm in the best shape of my life, and I'm 48 years old at the time of this recording. I guarantee you that if you watch this a few years down the line, I'll probably be in even better shape. And why am I doing that? Well, the fact of the matter is I want to live a long life. I want to take really good care of myself. But it's not just about doing a ton of push-ups. Like some people will say, we'll get down and do a ton of push-ups, do some burpees or whatever. Yeah, that's helpful. Don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking it. But it's not just about waking the body up that way. You can go to the gym and lift weights and do all that, but it's more than just that. What is it that you're putting into your body? If you go to the gym and then afterwards you hit a fast food place up, what are you putting into your body? Now, I'll be the first to admit that occasionally I do get a fast food meal. Once in a while. Not very often. I don't really like doing it. Usually at airports. If I'm, between flights or whatever. Because I do a fair amount of traveling. But even then, I do my best to avoid that. Because honestly, I don't really put that in my body. What I want to put in my body is really healthy food. So I make a green drink that I drink every day. I eat really healthy food. I cook my own food most of the time. When I go out to restaurants, I carefully consider where I'm going out to eat. Not that I think that high quality restaurants are automatically healthier food. I mean, a lot of times it really boils down to how we're eating. Like, what are we putting in combination with each other? If you look like at a hamburger, like you're putting bread, meat, and cheese and other things all together like a smorgasbord into one thing and then shoving it into your mouth. Usually followed with fries. You want fries with that? Yeah, maybe not. I cut a lot of carbohydrates out of my life a while back, and it changed the way I approach things. I put a lot more vegetables and proteins and things like that. So that's part of it. But it's not even just about what you put into your body. It's paying attention to what's coming out of your body. Waking your body up and the mind and spirit will follow involves developing a very conscious relationship with your body. How am I taking care of my body? What is my body trying to tell me? What is it signaling to me? What is it sharing with me? All of these things are very important. Your body needs that kind of awareness. Can't have it if you don't show up fully, right? So that's important. One of the things I do each morning is I stretch. I get up, take care of myself, and then I stretch. And I'm stretching to connect with my body, to connect with the way that my limbs feel, the way that my body responds to things. I'm waking it up. If I don't wake my body up, I am not going to be able to wake the rest of the way up. I don't hop onto the computer right away. Because if I hop onto the computer right away, I am depriving myself of the felt experience of my body. And this is something I've noticed a lot of times. We hop onto the computer right away. Like, people will get onto the computer, like, or check their phones or whatever else. What are we doing? We're disembodying ourselves. We are separating ourselves out from the lived experience. And that's not helping us at all. I don't want that for you. I want you to have a rich, nourishing life, and that can't happen when you are caught up in, the pressures of everyday life. And some of you will say, as you watch this, like, I don't have time to do that, Taylor. I don't have time to take care of my body that way. And my response to that is, yes, you do. You have time to take care of your body that way. You're just choosing not to. But I've got kids. I've got other things. Okay, I get that. And I'm still going to say, make time for yourself. How can you possibly show up for anyone else if you're not showing up for yourself? That's a huge part of what the Sovereign Code is about. It's about learning how to show up as the best optimal person you are for yourself, leading yourself so you can lead in every other area of your life. So you can lead as a parent, so you can lead as a husband, so you can lead as a brother, a son, whatever else. So you can lead in your career. You might say, but I'm not a leader. I go to my job and I've got a manager. Well, yeah, you do, maybe. But you can still be a leader. You can still take charge. Your manager serves a role. And you know what? You get to define what that role means to you, not your manager. And you'll find that more often than not, most of the people you interact with are asleep. And when you're awake, when you've awoken your body and your mind and your spirit follow, you will be sharper than those people. You will be able to show up differently, and those people will respond to you. That's one of the reasons why I've created this program, because the way that I show up in my life as a fully awake and present person creates a difference. We want to show up fully in our lives, fully present, fully aware, fully embodied. That doesn't happen if we don't take the time to create that experience for ourselves. So, what I want to share with you today is the fact that you can have that. Wake your body up and your mind and spirit will follow. I say your mind and spirit because it's not just about waking your mind up, your thoughts, it's also about waking your spirit up. It's about waking up every level of your being. Every level of your being. Who are you? What are you? How are you showing up? What does it mean to show up? What does it mean to become the man that you want to become? When we wake up on every level of our being, we transform how we show up. Wake your body up. It's about physical exercise. It's about what you put into your body. It's about what you do to take care of yourself. It's about fully landing into your body. What is my body telling me that I am not paying attention to? What is my body sharing with me about the world around me? What is my body helping me discover about myself, about other people? What is my body telling me about the environment around me, about the people around me? Wake your body up. Now, if you want to learn how to wake your body up in more detail, if you want to become the sovereign in your life, then I want you to check out the Sovereign Code. Check out my free ebook on the Sovereign Code or take the course. You can find the links below. And let me show you how to transform your life from one where you are just going by, letting life pass you by, to one where you are fully embodied and present and where people are magnetically attracted to you because of the way you show up, because of how you lead yourself and how you inspire them as a result. Now, if you're on YouTube, I'd appreciate it if you would like this and subscribe and comment. And if you're on Substack, I want you to heart it and restack it, share it, because this is wisdom that needs to get out there into the world. And I need you to do that for me. And then click those links and come check out the content that I'm sharing with you, because this is something that will transform your life. The way we show up for ourselves is how we transform our lives. And I want to share that with you and show you how you can become the best possible man you can become by becoming the sovereign of your life. And in Principle 3, 3 of 12, I might add. We take that journey into the bodily awareness. And as a result, we come out into the world differently. And we come into ourselves differently as the sovereigns of our lives. Thank you, brothers and sisters. Have a great day.